As promised, next knife I'm showing is an interesting one from my perspective, and maybe some other people's perspective as well. This is a Browning Black Label Vanguish multifunction knife, semi-karambit, self-defense device, whatever you want to call it. Here you can actually look at the details. It is unusual because honestly, in my mind, this is the only knife that actually worked or works without opening the blade, or has some functionality without opening the blade, other than you know, those car blades to break the glass. This one has ability to be used as a fighting device. In reverse hold, it has a striking feature, which is actually the side of the blade, which could be a little dangerous because you hit it incorrectly and you could end up trying to open the blade. To give you an example, so if you hit it this way, it will open the blade. On the other hand, that could actually be a plus in certain situations. I bought it on a whim a couple years ago. I will admit I don't know some of the decisions behind this blade, some of the reasoning for this creation, but I liked the way it looked, and it looked unusual enough to be worth spending a little bit of money. This is Chinese-made blade, probably from low-end steel, but I like the concept of a karambit, and this in a way repeats it. I did participate in some Cali and Eskrima seminars. Again, I practiced martial arts for a very long time. Unfortunately, not in the last couple of years. I need to get back to it, which I will next week. I practice Korean martial arts if anybody is interested, and have a fairly high rank in them, as in way beyond the basic black belt. So we had some Philippine people come and do a seminar. My master in the previous school invited them, has a lot of connections in the field, so why not? This is another option that could be useful in that perspective. Again, can be used as a striking mechanism on the back, this piece, or just let it go and just use the blade. I'm not going to be testing the blade itself. That is not something I do, nor am I in any way an expert on how to test the blade. I know how to use them a little bit, how to defend against them, but that's limit of my knowledge. I know what I don't know, let me put it this way. But still, this is a fairly interesting blade. Black Label Tactical Blades. It's an offset of Browning, my understanding. The model here is 320176BL Vanguish. My eyesight is going, I'm getting old, so it is always helpful to have some kind of improvement. Here you can see the details if you wanted to. See that? Very useful, isn't it? You can actually put this aside, and if you wanted to examine something, you can actually do it this way. But again, that goes more into my coin collection area than guns and knives, but still helpful. Sometimes it's helpful to look at the details if you have a problem, finish issue, or want to look at the details up close. And I digressed. This is a very simple knife, very inexpensive. Has what it feels like a G10 grip. Obviously, it is a folding knife with a very simple lock. If I understand correctly, this is the basic liner lock. There is no safety mechanism, just like on most folding knives. Obviously there is a ring in the back. Is it steel or not is something we are going to determine in a moment by me finding the magnet. So this is steel, this is steel, this is steel. The blade is steel as well. And interesting enough, the blade opens easy enough. The rear mechanism, or the rear thingamajiggy, does not open easy enough. But here what you have is a somewhat of a defense option. You can see you can actually use this partially. You can use this. And you can use somewhat this, though I probably wouldn't. But when the knife is opened all the way, you have 3 different striking areas. The blade has only one edge, so this is just lightning for the blade. So you can stab, you can do a little bit of slashing. You can strike, and strike more than one way. And in the same situation, I think you can actually find many ways of using this tool for whatever it is that you need to do. That's it. I don't have any more information. If anybody needs more information, I'm sure you can find it. My videos are not going to be that deep on this kind of a blade. Again, this is not the type that I'm used to. This is the type that I'm used to. Called Steel Contanto, which will appear in one of my videos. Right now there was a sale on Midway USA for 30 bucks on them. Very good deal for a semi-universal fixed knife. But as far as the Browning, let's take a look at it up close and finish the video. One hand opening, left or right. No issue, fairly easy. The grip is textured and honestly designed to not slip in your hand, which is nice. The ring has 4 points of attachment. The grip has, from what I see, 2 points of attachment. However, it is very hard to see how much of a knife is actually in there. Might not be that much, it might be just the front, and then you have metal for the back of the knife. So there is no full tang option, it doesn't go very far inside, as you can see. Here's the ring and the back of the blade. It is definitely unusual and might be a nice option for somebody to carry EDC or just plain pocket knife. Might be good even in a car, because this might actually work as a glass breaker potentially. I don't know about this part. Maybe. I don't know for certain, but it does have that potential. That's all. Thank you for watching. Browning Black Label Vanguish. A very simple tabletop video.